Hello, welcome to my channel Correct Biology. My name is Dr. Vikash Bhardwaj, and in this video I am going to teach you about classical experiment done by Thomas Hunt Morgan. So in this video we are going to discuss classical experiment done by Thomas Hunt Morgan which actually proved chromosomal theory of inheritance. So here I just want to tell you Thomas Hunt Morgan, he did experiment in the area of genetics by using fruit fly. So today we are going to discuss Thomas Hunt Morgan fruit fly experiment. Now here I just want to tell you briefly about Thomas Hunt Morgan. Here keep in mind he is well known as fruit fly scientist. He is well known as fruit fly scientist, and here I just want to tell you at the age of 24, by the age of 24 he completed his PhD from Johns Hopkins University. After completing his PhD he started teaching at a college. So for continuously 13 years he was involved in teaching. Later he joined Columbia University and there he started research. Now try to see here, if you want to carry out research, what you need funds. So here one of the challenge in front of T.H. Morgan was that he was lacking funds. But he was very interested in carrying out experiment in the area of genetics. So hopefully you remember, by the discovery of Mendel's law, by the discovery of Mendelian work, many of the scientists, they started working in different area, okay, in the field of genetics, and they started looking different models. So here T.H. Morgan, he used fruit fly. He used fruit fly. Now here I just want to tell you, scientifically fruit fly, it is known as Drosophila melanogaster. Now here if you see the fruit fly, just you cut some fruits and you just put it in open, they will come, okay. And if you see, it is quite easy to bred these fruit fly. It is quite cheap, okay. That's why T.H. Morgan, he used this model. And remember, these fruit fly, they reproduce quickly. They reproduce quickly. So you are going to have large number of fruit flies. Okay, you can use the data. Okay, you can see the inheritance of traits from one generation to next generation. But here in front of T.H. Morgan, there was a challenge. What was the challenge? These fruit fly, okay, they were not showing him contrasting traits. If you remember Mendel work, what he chose? He chose contrasting traits. But here in front of T.H. Morgan, what was the challenge? Yes, he selected the model fruit fly, but the fruit fly that was not showing, they were not showing contrasting traits. He continuously for 2 years keep searching, observed fruit fly so that he can found some contrasting traits. Now he carry out experiments. He want to have some fruit fly which can show him contrasting traits. Now here I just want to tell you, after 2 years of hard work, he got mutant fly. He got a mutant fly which was having white eye. Now here if you see the sex, the fly was male. So after 2 years of hard work, he got white-eyed male fly. So now keep in mind what he got. He got one white-eyed male fly. So now he started working using this white-eyed male fly. Now here I just want to tell you, if you see the wild type fly, they generally have red eye. Now he used to keep this white eye fly within a small bottle, and these fruit fly, they are going to have life of few days. So it was very precious to him. Now we will discuss how he carried out the experiment. So here keep in mind, generally the wild type fly, they are going to have red eye, whether it is male, whether it is female. So here what he got, white eyed male fly. Now he started the experiment. What he did, he crossed red eye female with white eye mutant male. So he just keep these two fly in the bottle, okay, red eye female crossed with white eye male. Now in the F1 generation, what he saw, that all the flies, they were red eye, whether it is male, whether it is female, they were red eye. So here he thought that red eye color, it is dominant over white eyed. Okay, so if you are going to look, it looks similar like Mendelian work. Okay, so here if you see this, it will look that the red color, it is dominant over the white eye color. Now he did the experiment further as like Mendel. Okay, now he took from the F1 generation male and the female. In actually they are brothers and sisters. Okay, then he performed the cross using these fly from F1 generation, and what he observed, in the next generation he got red eye fly and white eye fly in the ratio of 3:1 as like Mendel. Okay, so keep in mind. Okay, so here what he observed, generally the male, they were having the red eye, while if you see the female also, they were having red eye. So in case when he saw the fly, the red eye male he obtained and red eye female he obtained. Yes, in case of white eyed, what he obtained only the male. Now he thought that there was no white eyed female, so he thought that having a white eye in female might be lethal. So having white eye female, it is lethal condition. So that's why he got only the white eye male. Now he was performing experiment, and when he got more white eyed male, so he was doing some genetic cross. You must be knowing the test cross. By performing test cross, you can come to know what is the genotype. So he performed some test cross. When he was performing test cross, red female crossed with white male, okay, he luckily got white eyed female. So now he was having white eyed female, white eye male. So here next he performed reciprocal cross. So in the reciprocal cross, what he did, he took white eye female crossed with red eye male, white eye female crossed with red eye male. So here he changed the sex. Okay, so here you see white eye female when he crossed with red eye male. What he observed a different result. So in the F1 generation, what he saw, red female and white eye male. Now try to see here. Earlier there was white eye female. If you see the parent, white eye female. Now in the F1 generation, what we are going to see, white eye male. So here you see the earlier the trait, it was present within the female. Now it is present within the male. So this type of inheritance, it is known as criss-cross inheritance. So when he performed the reciprocal cross, what he observed, criss-cross inheritance. Try to see here. Here earlier red eye male. So male were having red eye, But try to see in the F1 generation, what we are going to see? Red female. So here what he observed? Criss-cross inheritance. Now he performed the cross using F1 generation. Okay, yes, they are also brothers and sisters. Okay, red female crossed with white eye male. Red female crossed with white eye male. Now try to see here in the F2 generation what he observed. Red is to white, they were present in 1:1 ratio. He did not obtain here 3:1 ratio. Entirely different result. Entirely different result. He did not obtain here 3:1 ratio. Now, whatever I have told you, okay, this can be explained simply. Okay, so here T.H. Morgan, he was thinking how these cross can be explained, and he actually hypothesized that the eye color gene might be present on X chromosome. So he thought that these results, these observations, they can be explained if we are going to assume that the eye color gene, it is present on the X chromosome. Okay, so now we will try to see how we can solve these cross by taking the assumption that the eye color gene is on X chromosome. Now here I just want to tell you, remember here when there are two X chromosomes, then if you see the sex of the fruit fly will be female, and if it is X and Y, the sex of the fruit fly will be male. Now here, if you remember in the first case what he did, he obtained white eye male, cross it with red female. So here you can represent this XW plus XW plus. So here XX, it is going to represent the presence of two X chromosome. So here W plus represent that the wild type alleles of the eye color genes are present on both of the X chromosome. So here what you are going to see, red eye female. Okay, so in case of white eyed male, what you are going to have XW, the mutant gene, and the Y. So here what is the assumption? That the eye color gene, it is present on the X chromosome. Now if you solve this cross, okay, so in the F1 generation what we are going to see, do you remember the result? So let us solve this with Punnet's square. Okay, so here what type of gametes will be produced? Okay, XW and Y. Okay, male will produce XW and Y, while the female, it will produce XW plus and XW plus. Now if you solve this Punnett square, okay, XW plus XW, okay, so here it is going to be female, here W plus wild type eye color gene is present, so it will be red eye female. Okay, so RF here I am representing red eye female. Now try to see here XW plus Y. So here Y chromosome is present and there is one X chromosome, so it will be male. W plus means it will be red eye male. Okay, now here if you see XW plus, so here two X chromosomes are present and it will be, there is presence of W plus, so it will be red eye female. And here at the last what we are going to see, XW plus then Y, here this will be red eye male. So if you remember in the F1 generation what he got, all red eye, whether it is male and whether it is female, and this can be explained this way. Okay, so this first result, all red eye, whether it is male, whether it is female, he obtained, they can be explained in this way. Now we will move to the F2 generation result. So in the next generation what he took, the fly from F1 generation, okay, so XW plus, okay, crossed with XW plus Y. So here it is female and this one is male. Okay, so here you are going to have red eye female from the F1 generation cross with red eye male from the F1 generation. Okay, now you try to solve this by Punnett square. Okay, if you are going to solve this by Punnett square, what type of gametes will be produced by the female? Okay, so here let's take from the male first, XW plus, then here Y, then here if you see from the female you are going to have XW plus. Okay, now try to solve this, it is quite easy. So XW plus, it will be red eye female. Okay, then you are going to have XWY, so XY, here it is male but with white eye. So here you are going to have mutant gene. Okay, there is no wild type gene, so it will be white eye male. Then here you see XW plus, so it will be red eye female. So here W plus wild type gene is present, so it will be red eye. 2 X chromosomes are present, it will be female. Now try to solve this, XW plus Y. So this will be red eye male. Okay, so this result he got, and hopefully you remember he got this ratio 3:1. So at 3 places what you are going to see, red eye, okay, red eye, okay, and here what you are going to see, only white eye male. No fly were white eye female. So this can be explained if we are going to assume that the gene for the eye color, it is present on the X chromosome. Is clear? In this cross what he got, red is to white, 3:1 ratio. No white eyed female. Let us discuss the reciprocal cross result. Okay, now try to see here. Here in the reciprocal cross, what he did, he crossed white eyed female. So here white eyed female, when it can be, when on the both of the X chromosome you are going to have mutant white eye gene. So here what we are going to represent, XW cross with XW plus Y. So this is red eye male. Now try to solve this. Okay, so what will be the result in the F1 generation? Okay, so here we have crossed white eyed female with red eye male. Okay, now try to see what can be the result. So this can be explained. So here you are going to have XW plus Y. These gametes will be produced by red eye male. Okay, XW, okay, only one type of gametes will be produced by white eye female. And if you solve this by Punnett square, you can solve this. So here it is XW plus. Okay, so it is female with red eye. Okay, now if you see solve this XW Y, what is the phenotype here? White eye, then it is male. Here if you see, it is XW plus XW, it is red eye female. Okay, next as the last, what you are going to have, XW Y, it is white eye male. So here what you are going to see, half white eyed, half red eyed. Okay, so here hopefully you can see what we are going to observe, criss-cross inheritance. So earlier female they were having white eye, now female they are going to have red eye. Same way here if you see in the earlier generation, male they were having red eye. Here what you are going to see, that the female they are going to have, okay, the female they are going to have, male they are going to have white eye. So such type of inheritance, it is known as criss-cross inheritance. So this was the result of F1 generation. Okay, now if you see the result of the F2 generation, okay, so now you can solve this easily, XW plus XW Y. So you will take F1 generation progeny from the F1 generation, you will take progeny from the F1 generation, And here if you see the type of gametes which are being produced from the female will be XW, XW plus. Okay, so here let's take from the male, it is XWY and XW and XW plus. Okay, if you solve this Punnett square, okay, hopefully you can easily solve this. So here in this first case you are going to see YI female. Okay, here you are going to see XWY. Okay, so it is YI male. Here if you see XW plus XW, it is red I female, and here at the last what you are going to have XW plus Y, it will be red I male. Now try to see here what you are going to observe, half white-eyed, half red-eyed. Okay, 1:1 ratio. You are not going to see classical 3:1 ratio. Okay, so here you are going to see white versus red, 1:1 ratio. Okay, so here you did not observe the 3:1 ratio. So now it will be clear to you that how T.H. Morgan, he explained the genetics result by assuming that the eye color gene of Drosophila, it is present on X chromosome. So here this experiment clearly proved chromosomal theory of inheritance. What chromosomal theory of inheritance says? That unit factors, genes are present on chromosomes. But that was a theory. It was proved by T.H. Morgan. So this experiment done on fruit fly proved that the eye color gene, it is present on X chromosome. Okay, so here this experiment proved the chromosomal theory of inheritance. So hopefully you have understood the whole experiment. Okay, now here I just want to tell you one important point. Here this experiment has proved clearly without any doubt that the unit factors, they are present on chromosomes. Now here I just want to tell you that T.H. Morgan, he received Nobel Prize for this classical experiment, because his experiment proved without any doubt that the eye color gene, it is present on X chromosome. This experiment proved that the unit factors, genes, they are present on chromosomes. So hopefully you have understood the experiment done by T.H. Morgan. Please do like, share the video. Please do like, share the video and subscribe to my channel, Correct Biology. Correct Biology. Bye bye. Take care.